Welcome back tonight. Well, we continue looking into the past, the present, the future for Black History Month. An important piece of Black history still stands tall on the historic West Side. The Harrison House is where Black musicians and performers would stay after being told they weren't allowed to spend the night on the Las Vegas Strip. Anchor Zora Asbury got a chance to step inside the past and see what the home's purpose is today.
Protecting the past and preserving the future. That's the goal and mission of the Harrison House today. Its current owners hoping that this piece of Black history helps educate people for generations to come.
So you see the sign that says Historic West Side?
Yes.
Okay, that is Bonanza Road. Bonanza Road was the legal boundary between the Black and the white community during the segregationist period of Las Vegas.
Back then, the historic West Side was the place to be.
It's a gathering place for famous entertainers who would be performing at the Sands Hotel or the Tropicana, but they weren't allowed to stay there. So Mrs. Harrison opened up a guest home for those entertainers.
Now, the Harrison House sits along the Pioneer Trail, a relic of Black excellence here in Las Vegas in the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. Its history preserved, all because of this woman, Executive Director and Secretary Catherine Duncan.
How do we sustain the house into the future? Like, who pays the bills? What happens here? You know, how do we, not only, what kind of business is going to run from here? And with the other structures in the neighborhood, are they important historic buildings or should they be torn down? Those are the kind of questions we're grappling with today. So if you had come into Harrison House in 1942, you would have been brought into this room. Now, this was the sitting room. If you got into a person's sitting room, they would talk to you and get to know you. And if they liked you, then they would invite you over into the living room. So let's go in the living room.
As I walked from the sitting room to the living room, I couldn't help but admire the photos on the wall of stars like Sammy Davis Jr. and Nat King Cole. Old memories of the Moulin Rouge. Goosebumps raised on my skin as I took in the rich history that once stepped foot on the property that still sits at 1001 F Street today.
It was listed in the Negro Motorist Traveler's Guide in 1949, the Green Book. So they had a listing in that book, so she had to be doing well to be able to advertise to travelers across America. In the 1940s, having a one-bedroom suite with its own self-contained shower and walk-in closet, I mean, this house was an amazing home. I've read about how it had marble tile floors and Persian rugs, and it had all of the amenities that any Las Vegas Strip hotel would have. It was just on the wrong side of town.
So if you wanted to sit down with Sammy Davis Jr. or hang out with Harry Belafonte, you had to leave the Strip.
You can see from the West Side News 1947, she had a spaghetti dinner here with the elites. Not just Black people, but the elite people in the city. So she was, high society.
Over time, the historic West Side has seen its ups and downs, including some wanting to get rid of the house.
Why do you want to keep all those old raggedy buildings over there? I've heard that a lot. Why don't you just tear that stuff down and start over? And I go, oh, why would we tear down everything, and erase any foundation that we've had as a people?
Zora Asbury reporting. To learn more on the history of the Harrison House and watch our other Black History Month stories, just head over to ktnv.com/blackhistory.